From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Penix working from the gun. That's incomplete left side.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Chargers take possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Ball finds his running back, Gus Edwards. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind center with Edwards. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Chargers will have a first.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple. before they could finally drag him down.
First and 10, Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Herbert with a blitz coming. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Herbert from the gun. Has it at the 7. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
It's Edwards on the carry, and he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Touchdown, LA! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Penix. He's on the move. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third down give to Robinson. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. Dodges the tackle, and he's in. Touchdown. The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Motioning the tight end now. From the 34. That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chargers will have a first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Now a give to Edwards, running left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long.
A 42-yard attempt.
Brown's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Vacates quickly left side. Looking middle. He's going to air this sucker out. Trying to force one through there. So it'll be 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Penix on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
2nd down carry for Algier. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. They go play action. Here's Penix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
That throw finds Johnston. He's got a gain of 6 there. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 36. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
It's Herbert once more. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Herbert to throw once more. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
So close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. Now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert now, blitz coming. Johnston brings it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers driving ahead. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. 9 yards on that play, and they're just a yard out now on 2nd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Edwards can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here's Vidal on the give. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 1 yard on the pickup. Oh, boy. Now they're facing 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Brown's kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Avery Williams on the return. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Penix now on first down. That's brought in by Mooney. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. New set of downs for him from the 46. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. A massive shot towards the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side with Edwards. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Hurst there to grab it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Handoff headed right, it's Edwards. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Herbert. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Herbert now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Herbert with a blitz coming. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 now from the 30. A give to Edwards. He breaks the tackle. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
For a second, looked like the Chargers offense was coming off, but no, coaches say stay out there. We're going for 2. And he's got it, so they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Penix now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their 1st. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. From the shotgun, Penix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not
the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Gets this to McConkey. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's 2nd and 2. Edwards got it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group is pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down. On the give, this is Edwards. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the run, so now they face 4th down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Brown's kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down, it's Penix. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down, too. Excellent work. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. And again, it's Penix. Able to hit Robinson, complete. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Falcons 7.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. Putting the body on the line for his team. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Falcons first down.
And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Working quickly here.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3. Connects with the open man downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first. From the red zone now. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Herbert on 1st down. Johnston brings it in. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's 2nd and 5. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He lofts it deep left. Brought in inside the 20. Offense up to the line fast. Penix on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Offense in the hurry up here. Penix here from the gun. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Drake London with the touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 10.
Falcons 14.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
1st and 10, Herbert. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a first. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Chargers with a 10-point advantage. Markers reset, ball at the 37. It's a handoff here to Edwards. And this one does not go far. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. Sticking with Edwards here. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a give to Vidal. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This a 48-yard look for him. And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Kid, any way you look at it, any script you were going to write for a comeback, it started with the field goal. They had to have that right there, and they don't. So you can rip up that script, not sure there's enough time remaining to find a way to win.
Try and push it deep downfield. This is brought in at the 15. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. To throw. Flush down out to his left. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Looking to throw it. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate.
And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game. Setting up for a decisive onside kick here, just under 45 seconds left. And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should salt this game away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Chargers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
He goes to a knee as Tom winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.